welcome to Out of the Box Radio with me, your host, Christine Blasdale. Out of the Box Radio is a weekly podcast of audible ear candy dedicated to bringing a fresh perspective on this thing that we call life. And each and every week, we're going to be diving into the topics that matter most with lively conversations on issues such as health, wellness, and transformational healing, all with the goal of creating a better world and becoming a happier human being. I will be your tour guide for this epic adventure, and each and every week, we're going to be embarking on a journey with the ultimate goal being transformation to our highest potential. And now, let's get out of the box. And welcome to a very special Out of the Box Radio with Christine. I am your host, Christine Blasdale, and I'm so very happy to be bringing to you one of my favorite people on the planet. I am very, very happy to have a very special guest, and oh, you're such a dear friend of mine, too. I have the wonderful Miss Renee Lynn, who is an age interventionist, medical esthetician. Is that the correct?
That is correct.
The correct word. I like to call you the beauty goddess.
Oh, I like that too.
I do. If I could give you a PhD in goddessness,
I'll take it.
Okay, I would do it. I would do it. Renee has a thriving practice in the Valley in Encino, and just an amazing facility that you have, and the work that you've done. How many years have you been literally taking people?
Good thing I'm not on camera now.
No, I mean, how many years has it been since you have taken people and completely reversed the aging process on their skin?
It's going on 28 years.
28 years.
28 years.
And in a town that would keep you quite busy, I would think.
This is true.
Los Angeles,
yes.
Right? And I know you have a huge celebrity roster as well, and folks that are in the industry, so to speak. Air quotes.
Yeah, celebrity age interventionists. No, but lay people too. I mean, it's an equal mix. The people resonate to me no matter what they're doing in life, because I'm alternative and I create permanent change within the skin. And
you do it with. This is what's amazing, is that you do it with the finest, the finest ingredients, the finest tools that you have, the finest machines, very expensive machines. But I love that what you do is really getting back to nature and doing things that are not, full of toxic chemicals, and the beauty products that are out there on the market. Many of them are cancer causing because of the chemicals, right?
Yeah, there's many, many neurotoxins in so much of what we put in our body, on our skin, on our hair. And, one of the things that I am passionate about is educating my patients on what they're using. They may not know, and a lot don't. And, my favorite saying is, you don't know until you know. And, the cosmetic companies, they're sneaky. Don't put in all the ingredients. And when they do, they change it so it's not so scary. But I break it down. And
yes.
People come in, I always have them bring in their arsenal of whatever they're using. And I will take however long it takes, go through every ingredient. And, in my life, I'm a positive person. When people come in, the first thing I say is what's negative in their product. Because there can be all these amazing things. But if there's parabens and sulfates and all these other dimethicones that occlude the skin and actually are toxic and cancer-causing, I'm going to teach them.
And isn't it funny? It's in the United States, it's prevalent.
Yeah.
I can't talk. It's a lot of the beauty products, it's just loaded with these chemicals. And in other countries, not so. Not so.
Well, that's a whole nother show.
Yeah.
I mean, it's by law, the FDA, cosmetic is not FDA approved, and that's a whole nother show too. But they don't have to put in 158 ingredients. They don't have to put in anything. And it's really scary. It's really scary. Yeah. So I encourage people who are listening to look at your products and look in the ingredients. And if there's something you can't read, look it up and Google the toxicity of. You will be shocked.
That's why one of the shows that I had done was talking about the toxic chemicals in everything from lotions, toothpaste, Band-Aids,
everything,
all the stuff, right? And I had a little booklet, and I remember the day like it was yesterday. I remember reading in this little booklet about, that there were so many chemicals that were definitely cancer causing. They should not be applied to your skin. They should not be anywhere near you. And then I opened up my medicine cabinet and I looked at the things that I had, and it said, doctor approved, dentist recommended, all of this stuff, right? And
Well,
I looked at it and I flipped it over and I looked at the ingredients and then I looked it up in the book. Oh my God.
That's what
Renee,
I'm saying.
Not just one or two.
30, at least.
So the combination of all those chemicals, and they're going right into our body.
Right. And, you think about
We
what
wonder
we put
why
on
there's
our
so much
body.
cancer.
Of course. But then you add the food and, the GMOs and the pesticides and the poisons they put on what we're eating. So it's, the message is be mindful of everything around you. You have some control. You do.
Yes.
And it's part of what I'm so passionate about is to bring to the world good products and people who are in the Los Angeles area, an amazing service that really can create permanent change within the skin. So especially in Hollywood here, all these men and women, they're so quick to go get the Botox and the fillers and all these surgeries. And there's never, ever, ever, this is key, been any studies shown the long-term effects of Juvederm, Botox. And here's a little, this is something to just light up for you. If you've had Botox, which many people have, you cannot donate blood. What does that tell you?
It's in your blood?
You cannot donate blood if you have had Botox.
Wow.
So, hello, it's a
That's
neurotoxin.
that's half of California.
I know. I mean, it's just mind-blowing.
Wow.
So it's not even FDA approved for off-label.
This is what one reason why I love and adore you is that you educate your clientele. You educate the people that come to see you. And I'm going to tell you folks too, I know people go, oh, wow, they're doing a show on beauty, on skin. Listen, in addition to doing programming on the foods that we eat and the water that we drink and the air that we breathe, the skin that we're wrapped in is probably one of the most important things because everything that comes into contact with your skin goes into you, right? And goes into your system
and your blood.
And your bloodstream. So
it's the largest organ on our body.
And also, there's nothing wrong with wanting to look good.
No.
There's nothing wrong with wanting to look
the best that we can.
Yes.
With what we have to work with. I don't, change somebody's face. I enhance their natural beauty and create a change where their skin actually lives differently. Let me say this again. It lives differently. I like to say, and it's true for people who've experienced my work, it's like moving your skin from Van Nuys to Beverly Hills permanently.
I like that. Yeah. I grew up in Van Nuys, so I appreciate that.
And it's not just, I don't do facials. I do change work. I do clinical treatments that address the muscle, the skin, the collagen.
Oh, we're going to get into that. We're going to get into the collagen. And I will tell you folks, I am
living proof.
I'm in my early 50s and I was fine for a while. Renee, I was fine. And even like in my 40s, I was like, but I was like, hey, I got an okay face. Everything's good. And then, boy, I crossed over the 50 threshold. And all of those days from being at the beach with baby oil and, the sunspots started coming out, the wrinkles started coming out, the elasticity.
That's the thing, the collagen elastin breakdown.
Can I talk about that?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody in the audience that's listening, you know what I'm talking about, the elasticity in your skin, especially like, under your neck. All over. There's a
Even
certain
on the
day.
body.
There's a certain day when you wake up and all of a sudden you're like, where did it go? What happened?
Just gravity.
The work that you have done with me is mind-blowing. It's absolutely mind-blowing. You just saw me just recently, and we were talking about the condition of my skin.
Well, what was so amazing is that I hadn't seen you for like a few months.
Yeah.
You were right on track, and then you stopped, and then you came back, and just after that one session, it was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
It was profound.
Yeah. And the product, the product Youthblast, which we're going to be talking about now, that I got back on, thankfully.
That makes a huge difference.
And that makes a huge difference. So
collagen.
And explain to people what collagen is.
Okay, in the easiest term.
It's the fountain of youth. It's what we want.
Well, and you know what?
That's
such a good question, Christina, because the media and the beauty products, collagen this and collagen that. What is collagen? Well, here you go. It is a fibrous net, if you will, that is connected to elastin. It's the support. It's protein that supports our hair, our skin, our nails, our muscles. It's underneath. And the best analogy and a visual I can give your audience is imagine a screen, just, a normal screen that goes in your window, okay? Mm-hmm. When we're young, those little teeny holes are, like, you can't even see them.
Right.
As we age, those holes get bigger, and that screen, collagen, elastin, fibers, slack, okay?
Right.
And everything that's on top of it goes with it.
Right.
So what I do, and there's many things you can do to support that, which I'll go in when you're in my treatment room, as far as food and other things, I constrict. I make your existing collagen elastin tighter and then promote new collagen.
Right.
So as we age, our hair gets thinner and brittle. Our nails get thinner and brittle. And I can't talk either. What is this? Brittle.
More brittle.
More brittle and thinner. So it increases the production of protein, which then synthesizes into collagen.
Gotcha.
And it creates a tighter skin. That net becomes tight, and then it supports everything else.
Okay, and now let's talk about the creme de la creme. This stuff.
I'm so excited.
I'm so
about
glad
it.
you invented this, that you created this, because this has been such a huge change. So this is a bottle of Youth Blast. This is how long of a supply?
It's 6 weeks.
6 weeks supply of Youth Blast, collagen infusion inside and out. Explain what Youth Blast is, Renee. I know what it is because I'm using it now.
It is a profound.
This doesn't leave my. I always have this with me.
Me too. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what it's not. It's not a skincare serum moisturizer.
Yeah.
At all. It is a supplement. It's a nutritional supplement that you spray under your tongue and on your face and neck. There's nothing else like it that exists in the world that I know of. So I have formulated this with top chemists and dermatologists and created this amazing formula that actually builds collagen from the inside out and the outside in. And it is a very, very simple ingredient list, which is the main 8 branch chain amino acids and hyaluronic acid. Now, what does the branch chain of amino acids do? We have, to be clinical, all our cells, we have 22 amino acids in every cell in our body.
22.
Yeah, in every cell. Mm-hmm. However, the branch chain amino acids are the mother and father, if you will.
Correct.
And it strengthens everything in our body. As we age, everything starts to diminish.
Muscle tone, skin tone,
hydration, cellular structure,
hair,
everything. So this, people who take biotin, this is like on warp speed on steroids. Right. And collagen in a product does not produce collagen.
Right.
And that's the key. So when you see collagen in a product, what's it made from? Where's it going? And why and how does it work? Okay. Right. So that's something for that, I'll plant that seed.
So this has 8.
So we do not feed our skin, and most people do not feed their body amino acids.
No.
So this is, and then we'll talk about the uniqueness and the patent of the delivery system.
Yeah.
But the ingredients are the main 8 branch amino acids along with hyaluronic acid.
Now tell people about this hyaluronic acid.
The combination is amazing. Well, hyaluronic acid. All the fillers, ladies and gentlemen, are made of hyaluronic acid, but it's a chemical synthetic. And what that does is bind water to your existing collagen. That's why it volumizes. So the Juvederm, all the Restylans, the main component is HA. That's the acronym for hyaluronic acid. But it's synthetic. So this is not synthetic, and mixed with it, amino acids, it hydrates. That's the key.
It hydrates.
It volumizes and hydrates from the inside out. I did a seminar the other night, and I had people who have been on this, and even news to me, like blown away how much more hydrated their whole skin is on their whole body.
Not just the face.
Not just the face. That's the beauty of it, because your body is receiving the same substance twice a day inside the body, which goes directly into your bloodstream, and on your face, which goes directly into your cells. So it's a very unique system. And the chemistry behind it is profound. So let's talk about sublingual versus a pill, just generally as far as what you take when you take your nutrients, okay? In a pill or even a capsule is much better than a pill, but you have to swallow it. It has to digest. It has to go through the double level bypass.
I hate taking pills.
Right.
I hate taking a pill.
And a lot of people do hate taking pills. But what you're getting from that pill is so minimal. Even if it is organic, non-genetically modified, you may be getting 10%. at the most.
Right.
Okay? So what happens? Here's something to think about, audience. What happens, God forbid, is somebody having a heart attack? What does the paramedics give you? They don't give you a shot. They don't give you a pill. They put nitroglycerin under your tongue to start your heart in 10 seconds.
Right.
Okay, what does that tell you? That the mucosa of your mouth and under your tongue is a pathway very quickly to get into your blood. Okay, this product, clinically proven, absorbs 96% in 30 seconds. Now, most of you who are conscious and aware do take the supplement sublingually. Most of them are in a dropper. Okay, what do? You drop it under your tongue, you hold it for 30 seconds, and then you have to swallow. Well, you're swallowing half of what you're putting under your tongue. And then that defeats the purpose. So you're still getting only 50% of what you're supposed to get in 100% of.
Right.
Okay. This is a very unique spray. And it's not just a spray. It is a spray that is ionized to, this is very clinical, 150 nanograms to particle. So the particles are so small that the second it touches under your tongue, it goes right into your blood. That's the key.
Ah, gotcha.
Adding that to the delivery of here's a very unique delivery system, is that it's an airless spray. A lot of you women out there may have airless pumps in product, and that's great for the efficacy of keeping bacteria out, and because that's the worst thing you want to do. Most sprays have a tube, and bacteria can get in. There's no way that can happen with this product.
Right.
And every time you spray, it pushes up from inside, the component, the mechanism inside, and it blasts out, hence Youth Blast. So it's so easy. One spray on your face, one spray on your neck. And you don't touch it. It goes right in. This is on a clean, dry face.
And you do this in the morning and then evening.
And at night. And then 3 short sprays under your tongue.
Yes. I do. Trust me, I do it.
Now
I do it.
There's 3 parts to what it does systemically.
Yeah, talk about what happens once, let's say I get this wonderful Youth Blast at home. I'm going to take it in the morning. I'm going to do 3 short sprays under the tongue, and then I'm going to spray 1 spray on my face, 1 spray on my neck.
Yes.
And then what happens?
Well, it will go directly into your skin and directly into your system. So it doesn't leave any residual. The second it touches your skin, it has a specific delivery system. It's encapsulated in a liposome, and the pressure of the spray actually drives it in. So It has its own pathway to go into the cell.
And it builds collagen.
And how it builds collagen is this. Over time, the branched chain amino acids, which is an amino acid and it has this whole separate benefit, builds protein, hence hair, skin, and nails. Okay? Protein builds collagen. So you're strengthening all of that mechanism from the inside out. So what's going to happen is your skin on your body is going to get tighter. Your muscles are going to get leaner. Any sagginess for ladies who are having that little crepey crepe, oh my God, no joke. And I always say, don't trust me, test me. In my work, in my clinic, and with this product, 100% money back.
And on the
guarantee.
website, there's pictures before and after.
Yes, youthblast.net.
I saw a before and after picture of a gentleman that you showed me with his eyes, the sagging, the droopy eyes.
And men who are listening to this,
oh, it's great for
don't
men.
think it's just for women, because it is not. Men, as wonderful as women receive this, men receive it better because they have more testosterone, and it increases that muscle production that much more and lean body mass.
So we're talking, your skin benefits from it, your muscles benefit from it.
The tonality of your body skin benefit.
Right.
And on your face, it reduces wrinkles, it tightens the skin, increases circulation. I mean, it's really like a magic spray.
Yes, it is. It's called,
And here's the Cadillac, I guess, of the magic of what happens after 3 months. Mm-hmm. Those branched chain amino acids is a precursor. And what that means is that every day you're feeding your brain these amino acids. And after 3 months, it's going to rev up what's called human growth hormone. It is not a human growth hormone spray. Let me repeat that. It is not a human growth hormone spray. However, it encourages that production.
Ah, gotcha.
Okay. And that comes with a whole host of brain benefits.
Mm-hmm.
So this is all on the website. But I'm telling you, it's your mind, you sleep better libido, more concentration, along with all the aesthetic benefits.
Exactly. And that's Youth Blast. the Youth Blast by itself, it retails normally for the public
on 110, all the doctor's
and then with
offices.
shipping is about
It's
125.
Shipping and handling,
Okay.
125.
Now, and if you need to be convinced a little bit more, there's something very special that's going to be added on. You're going to be giving people the top natural beauty secrets. Let's give them, just for example, let's just give them one or two.
Okay, let's see which one. Okay.
I love, you know which one I'm talking.
Well, there's a few, but
I love that.
What's amazing is you can go out and spend lots of money on a scrub, okay? And it has synthetic particles in and not such great ingredients. So this is really, write this down if you're by a pencil or a pen. 2 tablespoons of baking soda and a few drops of hydrogen peroxide. And you're like, what? What the combination of that does is antimicrobial, antifungal, antibacterial. And the spheres of the baking soda are completely round. So it's not like rubbing a triangle in a circle where it's going to break your tissue. It is a profound scrub. It leaves your skin like baby skin. It's amazing. You can do this twice a week. It's really, really great. So it's real simple. 2 tablespoons baking soda, a couple drops of hydrogen peroxide to a paste on damp, clean skin. Massage for about a minute or 2 and rinse it off. You'll be like, oh my God, it's so good.
Here's another one.
Oh, which one are you going to say?
My favorite one. The apple cider vinegar.
Apple cider vinegar.
Okay, no, this folks, this little tip that she gave me, really changed the structure.
It's $8
of my
Bragg's
face.
apple cider
Bragg's
vinegar.
apple cider, because you want the organic, you want the best.
Well, it has to be the organic,
And
because
then-
the enzymes on the bottom it's called with the mother. That's what changes the pH balance in the skin.
Tell them what you use the apple cider vinegar for as a toner. Right?
As a toner with organic cotton. Organic cotton
ball.
only.
Yeah, organic cotton balls or organic cotton
It's
pad.
a few dollars more, just no pesticides and toxins. The Bragg's apple cider vinegar, just for those of you, most of you who are conscious and mindful of how to keep our bodies healthy, you know, the pH alkaline, you cannot get disease. It's impossible to have a disease or cancer in an alkaline environment. Okay, so when your body starts becoming acidic, that's when the degeneration process comes and happens. And I truly, wholeheartedly believe that whether it's skin, mind, body, spirit, and soul, we're all at choice always. It's either choose to do something regenerative or degenerative. Mm-hmm. So if you take nothing away from this show, know that when you're looking at what you put in and on your body, look at the ingredients, because you want to make that regenerative choice. And it's also the environment around you. Rewind back to apple cider vinegar. When you put apple cider vinegar in your body, there's so many benefits, but the bottom line is it's bringing your system to pH. It's creating a healthier environment in your gut and your intestine. Okay, and then there's a whole effect from that. When you put it on your skin, dude, oh my God, it's like crazy. It doesn't smell so great, but you'll get over it because you're going to love the result.
Yeah.
It addresses, even though one might think it's acidic, it's not.
It's not.
Just like lemons, it is alkaline. It takes off any of the residual. I mean, it acts as a toner. Whatever your cleanser leaves behind, it will swipe right up. But it leaves your skin feeling so refreshed, and it's actually helping the environment of your skin on a daily basis to create that pH so your skin can live differently. And it is really amazing. Apple cider vinegar, it kills bacteria. Kills bacteria, creates an environment where acneic bacteria can't grow.
Okay, so those are just a couple of the tips and tricks, folks, that are included.
There's about 18 of my top favorites that won't cost you any money and create amazing change.
And they're all healthy. They're all natural things.
Organic, healthy hair, skin, body. Oh, and cellulite. Oh my God, we have to talk about how this affects cellulite, the Youth Blast.
Okay, we will. You're going to get the 6-week supply of Youth Blast. Trust me, I have the testimonial of using it, and I will not. I take with me everywhere a bottle of water, and I take with me my Youth Blast. Why? Because just in case something happens, I want to make sure that I have it. I do it in the morning, and I do it in the evening. I always want to make sure that I have it with me, though. So you get a bottle of that. And this is for collagen infusion from the inside out. It's really easy. It's you're going to be taking it internally, and you're going to also be spraying it on the outside. You're going to notice those results. It's phenomenal. And you're also going to get the top natural beauty secrets. These are those tips and tricks like the Bragg's Amino apple cider vinegar, like she was talking about, the scrub with the baking soda and hydrogen peroxide. I know there's a lot more. You hold on. I know there's a lot more tips and tricks. here's something that I'm suggesting to our listeners. Get 2 of these. Trust me.
For themselves? I guess they could.
Yes.
Oh, God. Okay, yes, you can.
We'll get 2 of them because...
that's so important. Oh, my God, that's right.
It
takes 3 months.
Get 2 of these because you're going to want... First of all, you're going to want to get the, 2 of the 2 bottles of the Youth Blast. Well, you know what? And it's what I love about all of the work that you do, everyone is absolutely beautiful. The people that come to you, you yourself, your energy, you're a beautiful woman yourself. But what I realize is that,
we're all beautiful in our own way.
We are all beautiful in our own way. And why not pamper ourselves? Why not get the best treatment that we can? And you don't have to be a multimillionaire. You don't have to be a movie star or anything like that. This is a very, very affordable gift to yourself. Pamper yourself, folks, and especially with the Youth Blast. That's not just a one-day thing. That is 6 weeks. The Youth Blast is a bottle that's going to last you 6 weeks. They're limited, though. It's not an unlimited amount of these. We only have a few of these available. Okay, here's the deal. On Renee's own webpage, this product, Youth Blast, retails for $110 plus their shipping and handling, and it's about $125 to the general public. But for out-of-the-box radio listeners, Renee is offering Youth Blast for a phenomenal price of $85. That's right, $85. You can go to ageintervention.me, ageintervention.me, that's ageintervention.me, and that's a very, very special place because that's where you're going to be able to find Youth Blast for $85. You're going to save yourself a whole lot of money, and you're going to get an incredible, incredible product that I promise you are not going to want to be without, and you might want to hide it. You might want to hide your bottles of Youth Blast because your friends, your family, your loved ones, your special partner, they're going to want to take it. So, well, here's a better idea. Get 2 or 3. But you want to go to ageintervention.me. Again, that's ageintervention.me. And for $85, you're going to get yourself what I consider the fountain of youth in Youth Blast. You get the 6-week supply of Youth Blast. You spray it in the morning, under your tongue, on your face, on your neck. And then at night, I always make sure it's the last thing to kiss my face at night.
With a bite toothbrush.
I don't have a girlfriend kissing my face at night. I have Youth Blast kissing my face. And also you get the top natural beauty secrets. That's more tips and tricks. We're going to get maybe 1 or 2 in before we get out of the show. All of that stuff, all of it is available. You can go to ageintervention.me, ageintervention.me, that's ageintervention.me. You're going to save yourself a whole lot of money, but you want to go to ageintervention.me. Again, that's ageintervention.me. And for $85, you too can get a bottle of Youth Blast for the extraordinary price of $85. Not $110 plus shipping and handling, but $85. Oh, you know what? I wanted to ask you. Let's throw out one more tip. And
let's talk about Cellulite. It's an at-home tip for Cellulite.
Oh, let's talk about Cellulite.
Well, just know, because we don't have time to go into it as far as how the Youth Blast affects the cellulite, but because it detoxes the human growth protection and the tighter skin, that's all plays into it. At home, coffee grinds, freeze-dried instant coffee grinds mixed with organic coconut. Make it into, like, you take it, you put it in the shower, and what you do before the shower is dry brush. Cellulite is not fat. Okay, here's another great takeaway. You see very thin women with cellulite and overweight women without. Why? Well, because it trapped waste and toxins. That's what it is. Our bodies cannot assimilate everything we're inundating into our bodies, and it gets trapped. So if we release it and release the fascia, which is the cords that bind it, it flattens out. It's really cool as we're tightening the skin. So in the shower at home, dry brush the area,
Dry brush before.
Dry brush. What that's going to do is stimulate the skin. It's actually an exfoliation. Again, skin is the largest organ on our body. Cellulite is trapped waste and toxins. If you create a pathway for those toxins to come out, it really helps. Plus, it helps smooth your skin. Then you go in the shower.
Yeah.
And you take a handful of the instant coffee.
Instant coffee.
It's instant coffee crystals. Okay, I know I'm sounding kind
But
of
get the
crazy.
organic.
Absolutely.
Go to
with
a health food place.
organic whole coconut oil to bind it. You take a handful and you use it as a scrub on that area.
Right.
Now, here's what it does. Your skin's already exfoliated from the dry brush,
Correct.
right? You take this, the heat, you're rubbing it in, so the caffeine, here's the key. The caffeine is an added stimulant that goes in to the cellulite to help circulation. Cellulite is lack of circulation, okay? So you do that, and then here's really cool. The heat of the water turns the coffee grinds into brown water. It just goes right down the drain. No mess, no nothing. It's amazing.
You're so
I know,
smart.
huh? It's really good too. So dry brushing and those two things. And a lot more of those kind of really cool things you can do at home that don't cost anything, that make a big difference. All included.
It's all included in the Youth Blast pack. You're going to get those beauty secrets, those natural, easy to do, cheap beauty secrets. Plus, you're going to get the Youth Blast. Plus, it's priceless, all those beauty secrets. That's ridiculous. Don't miss out. When they're gone, they're gone.
Just from the Youth Blast, where women see the results in the first 3 to 4 weeks of the Youth Blast is the neck. No joke, testimonials on the website.
What was my number one concern?
Oh my God. I'm looking at your neck right now, and it's like, it's not chicken neck.
What was my number one
Your neck.
concern? Because like we all, at a certain point, I'm telling you, at a certain point of our age, we turn into Muppets or something. I don't know what's going on. You know, I was like, I came to her, and I was like almost crying. You know, I was fine. You know, my face is okay.
You're so pretty.
But I was like, my neck. See, I had also a huge weight drop. No, I lost 50 or 60 pounds.
And you look amazing. But what happens with my work and the Youth Blast, it tightens the skin.
It tightens the skin because when you lose that much weight, guess what, folks? The skin elasticity, it was bigger, and then it's smaller, and so the skin elasticity. But I have noticed that's the hugest thing. And I've taken pictures before. I haven't taken a picture just of my neck recently on the Youth Blast, but I will for you.
Okay.
For you.
And we'll put it on the website. Also, so women see it the most in their neck first, and men see it the most in their eyes. I don't know why or how that happens, but that's just the way it goes. Oh my God, yes. I mean, the men who are using this product,
and it doesn't matter what ethnic background you are.
it's irrelevant.
It's irrelevant.
Skin is skin. No matter what color.
That's right. Okay, so here's the deal. You've been listening to the show. We want you to take advantage of this incredible offer. Normally, to the general public and to everybody else, it's $110 retail for Youth Blast, plus shipping and handling. You, the out-of-the-box radio listener, you're going to get a great deal today. If you go to ageintervention.me, that's ageintervention.me, you don't have to pay close to $125. You just pay $85, and Renee is going to send you a bottle of Youth Blast. And again, like I said before, I highly recommend that you get 2 bottles or even 3 bottles if you can. And I want you to take this journey with me because it is an incredible, incredible opportunity for you to get Youth Blast at a phenomenal, phenomenal price. Again, go to ageintervention.me, ageintervention.me, and check out Youth Blast for $85. And my guest who's been here this hour is Renee Lynn. She's an age interventionist. Again, my suggestion, okay, don't tell anybody, but my suggestion is that you get a couple of these. Okay, I'm not telling telling people what to do, but I'm telling you what to do. One of my favorite human beings on this planet, Miss Renee Lynn, who has
I'm honored. Thank you.
You're just magical. You really are. And everybody that I've talked to that's ever met you says the same thing. So it's true. It's true. And I will say all those tips and tricks that are included in this package alone is worth all that money because you're saving so much money.
That's
you're
my
saving
years of
so much money.
My secrets that I put together that I want people to know about.
Real quick, lemon in the freezer.
Oh my God, that's my favorite.
Tell them.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So I get
real quick.
Okay, organic frozen lemon. Put it in the freezer. Freeze it. After it's frozen, grate it. Yes, grate it to like a cheese grater. Put it in a container glass. Put it back in the freezer. Take 2 tablespoons of those grinds. Add a couple drops of hydrogen peroxide. and use that as a scrub and a mask. The vitamin C component of that lemon is profound, combined with hydrogen peroxide. So scrub, leave it on 10 minutes, a mask. Amazing for any kind of bacteria and brightening. It's amazing. You know how you put lemon in your hair for making your hair lighter? It helps with the skin lightening. It's phenomenal.
You see how smart she is?
Did I do that in 20 seconds?
You did it pretty good.
You know, the youth today, if any of you young people are listening, pay attention. It's really important.
Well, we're poisoning ourselves.
I know. Sulfates, parabens, dimethicones. I mean, just look at the ingredients.
Dimethicone, which is like a silicone?
Yes.
So, of course, that's going to make your skin look a little smoother, isn't it?
Well,
it's
yeah.
silicone.
Right, but it's also derived from petroleum, which is poison.
Can we talk about petroleum and poison? Because
yes.
I would like to talk about this thing called baby oil.
The worst?
This thing called baby oil that they've been putting on babies for a very long time. Mm-hmm. And actually, when I was a teenager, when we would sit in the sun at the beach like stupid
baby
kids.
Oil and iodine.
But this is targeted towards babies. And it's, what is it? It's mineral oil.
It's
right?
mineral oil, yeah.
And what is mineral oil from?
Petroleum. Period.
And what does petroleum do to us? It can't be good.
No, it's not good. It creates an occlusive barrier, number one. So it's really like smothering the way the skin lives.
Can't breathe?
You can't breathe. And then it's inundating the tissue with poison. So, you know, there's other oils that have the efficacy that can actually, your skin can still breathe and it's not permeating toxins.
Whatever you put on your skin, does it go into your bloodstream?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, that's what I was...
Your skin is a living, breathing...
It's like a sponge.
Absolutely. Anything that you put topically is transdermal. Okay, so what that means, it actually permeates the skin. Like you see all these patches now, quit smoking patches, lose weight patches, you know, bioidentical hormone, medicine patches. I mean, it goes through your skin, right, which goes directly to the blood. So yes, so you think you're spending $500 on this moisturizer and it has 5 parabens in it. Well, guess what? The negative is going to far outweigh the benefit in 10 years. Because it is. You used a great word. It's cumulative.
Do we have like skin cells and then they're just there and then as we age we lose them? Are we able to regenerate new skin cells?
Absolutely.
How do we regenerate new skin cells?
Many different ways. So like I said, we're talking about either regenerating or degenerating. So if we want to regenerate, strictly talking about the skin aspect, our cells go through a cycle every 30 days. And as we age, the way they split and divide slow down. Okay, so younger skin, you look at a 10-year-old, their skin is supple and soft and firm because they have the matrix of massive amounts of collagen.
Right.
Okay, so the cell renewal process slows down as we age. And there's things like the microcurrent, like the oxygen, and various different frequencies that can speed up the cell renewal process. So that's the key. When a cell divides and splits, it releases a mitochondria and it can become a free radical that actually can attack other tissues and break it down. So the nanoamperage is a way, kind of like a magnet. It pulls that back to the cell to make it stronger. And it will live longer. So when you do that multiple times, your skin actually functions differently. Right. So it's literally speeding up the cell renewal process, and your skin has to get re-educated to do that.
It's so exciting. I love this. No, because my nerdy science side is like, yes, and then my somewhat vain side is like, yes, because you can actually help your cells regenerate.
Absolutely.
And make them look at. Now, what is the difference between what people are injecting, the human growth hormone, the amino acid, the chain? Mm-hmm. What's the difference between that and then YouthBlast?
Well, mine is all homeopathic. So it resonates with our body as opposed to the opposite. So you're not putting anything synthetic. It resonates with every cell and every brain function and every hormone in your body. It is not a hormone. It is an amino acid branched chain that it's called a precursor. It actually encourages your pituitary gland to produce more of its own human growth hormone.
Gotcha.
That's the key.
Gotcha.
And that's when it's ingested internally. When you put it on your skin, it actually permeates to the nucleus of the cell and strengthens that, helps we talked about a moment ago, the cell turnover, but it increases the hydration, increases the circulation, and it volumizes the skin.
So it increases the collagen, or it
produces collagen.
Produces collagen.
Yes.
And again, what was so lovely about this too is that it can be, it's not only meant for external, when you spray it externally on the skin, which is going to show visibly, but also internally.
Right.
And
it's a dual combination.
It's a dual combination, and the results are, when you do spray it and you take it internally, it's not just for the production of collagen.
No, there's
but it's also
so
going to have
many
other
benefits.
effects.
Huge benefits.
Talk about the other benefits of when you spray it in your mouth, when you actually ingest it.
It takes about 3 months for that to happen, and it is cumulative. The first month you'll see, the most things that you'll see is a clarity in your thinking, a calmness. It has so many effects on the whole physical, everything as a human being, all functions, because we lack amino acids and we lack minerals. Right. So you're getting this every day. It's a huge supplement that helps with everything else. It makes everything else better. And there's zero contraindications. And when I mean zero, this is backed by science. There's zero contraindications to the sublingual formulation that I'm using that's going into your system. After the second month, you'll start seeing lean muscle. And if you work out, you'll see yourself, you'll see muscles you haven't seen before. So it is a precursor for, weight loss too. It helps, and it's not specifically what it's for, but that's a huge added benefit for males and females to lose weight, because it increases muscle and reduces fat.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Ding ding. Yeah, ding ding. And this particular product, this is, like I said, this is an exclusive that's going on. YouthBlast. This is collagen production from the inside out, right?
Yes.
This package is it's a 1 month supply, and for our wonderful listeners, what do you want to do?
$85.
$85.
That's insane. Yes.
85. Holy moly. Okay, so it's so Out of the Box Radio, Christine, listeners, you're getting a huge savings on probably one of the most exciting skincare, wellness, overall complete wellness. Not only
there's nothing else like it.
Yeah, you put on the outside of your skin, and you also can take it internally, right, which is great.
Because so all those serums that you women are spending like hundreds of dollars on, this also has hyaluronic acid in it also, which is a huge component for well-being and strengthening the tissue and hydration. All those fillers that you're getting out there to inject in your tissue, the base of it is hyaluronic acid. Okay, it volumizes your skin's tissue. So when you spray YouthBlast internally, it helps, it literally produces collagen, but it also hydrates your cells internally and on your skin. Oh. And it strengthens it, so it becomes firmer.
You're going to be a billionaire.
Yeah, well, let's go with 1,000 air first.
Okay, so this very, very special, this is called YouthBlast. It's the collagen production from the inside out, and our wonderful listeners are getting it for $85 plus.
You're going to
get a very cool thing.
And strictly for your listeners.
This is only for listeners. You're going to get like tips and tricks, right? Tips and tricks.
Beauty secrets, like celebrity beauty secrets, that are pretty amazing that you can do at home. And it's a download, and you will learn like the secrets of the celebrities that they do to make them look younger, but holistically and alternatively.
All natural.
All natural.
And it's and inexpensive. I mean, really cheap ways that you can look so much better.
And feel better too.
And feel better. And so that's a very, very special free add-on for everyone who orders this YouthBlast.
That is correct.
Right? They're getting in the ground floor right in the beginning, and they're going to be getting a special download. It's probably there's at least 10.
There's about 18.
18 tips and tricks from.
And they're really cool.
Let me tell you, folks.
I just was on Fox News with this. This is just like the tips and tricks of celebrity beauty secrets. I was on E! News with, they chose me as one of the top skin people in the country. The name of the show was A-List Celebrity Beauty Secrets, and I did my gold, and then I talked about the other things too.
So this is an exclusive that you're getting, folks. You're getting this. You'll be getting a digital download, or it'll be
an e-booklet type thing. Yeah,
that you'll be getting, and so you want to make sure that you're going to order this. What you're going to do is they're going to go to your website, right? They're going to go to the website, which is, this is very simple. You can go to ageintervention.me. ageintervention.me. That's ageintervention.me. And that's a very, very special place because that's where you're going to be able to find Youth Blast for $85. You're going to save yourself a whole lot of money, and you're going to get an incredible, incredible product that I promise you are not going to want to be without. But you want to go to ageintervention.me. Again, that's ageintervention.me. And for $85, you're going to get yourself what I consider the fountain of youth in Youth Blast.
That's easy.
That's easy to remember. And so you're going to go there and you can, again, save quite a bit of money. This is not available to anybody else on the planet. You're getting it for $85, but in addition to that, you're getting something that's priceless, which are the very, very secret tips and tricks of celebrity beauty. 18 tips and tricks from this wonderful, from Renee Lynn, who is just
the age interventionist.
The age interventionist. And like I said, and just a beautiful person. Not only do you help your clients look and feel better and literally change the way that their skin is growing and being, but also you have just this beautiful heart. Because it comes from such a beautiful place. We're running out of time, and I just want to thank you very much because I know how valuable your time is.
No, thank you. Yours too. I appreciate this time. Thank you so much.
And you were one of the when I was putting together the podcast and thinking about the people that I really, really wanted to have on and to get this information out to as many people as possible, you were like at the very top of my list.
Oh, thank you.
No, because really, I think that it's really, really needed, the knowledge that you have about the skin and what you have to say about making sure people don't put this toxic stuff because it's making people sick. It's not just aging them because it does age you, but it's giving people cancer and all of these things.
And if you really, I know we're running out of time, but if you think about in the past 10 years how fibromyalgia, lupus, all these others,
Alzheimer's,
but that too, but like the physical diseases that are happening, it is all because of the food we're eating. Truly, truly, truly. And the technological world. That's what it is. I mean, and all these things that we talked about throughout the show are inundating our immune system, and people need to wake up and be conscious and be mindful.
Right. And there's hope that you can change things around.
Absolutely.
And especially when it comes to your skin too, right? Because it's never too late to turn things around.
It's never too late, like I said.
So you could be 50, you can be in your 50s like me, you could be 60s, 70s, it doesn't matter, it can change.
It absolutely can change. Absolutely can change. Just like anything in our bodies can change. If we do what's necessary, we start eating organic, and you see people, the look, you see these yogis who are completely organic and drink green juice, they're glowing.
Yeah.
People, I've seen the shift. I've seen people change. And it is really, the food we eat is a huge contributory factor.
I agree. Anything, any parting words? You have the microphone. You can say whatever you like, whatever comes from your heart. I like to do this with all my guests to let them have a moment to speak directly to the listeners. But what would you like to say?
That you really, you hear the term life is short. Life is, be mindful every day of what you're putting in your body, your thoughts, mind, body, spirit, and soul for a better you. And be conscious of what you do for yourself and your family and those you love. And it makes a big difference. And that's truly from my heart to yours, that people really need to pay attention. So if somebody walks away with little bits of knowledge from this, gets that product, starts using it, starts changing their eating habits and, putting the cell phones away. You know what? The greatest gift that I could, aside from anything else, get that cell phone away from your head. Yeah. That's my message. Yeah. Truly. Right. And it'll make a difference in your life.
Renee Lynn, thank you so very much. I love and adore you.
Me too, with you.
And I like I said, I'm crazy about this woman because not only is she extremely knowledgeable about skincare and health and wellness, but she has a generous heart and spirit that I see it. I'm a recipient of that, but I also see it how you how you interact and how you behave with others. And I think that whole idea of what you put out into the world does come back to you tenfold.
You know, the law of attraction on everything.
The law of attraction. And I want to salute you for
thank you.
The way in which you walk into the world, because I think it's a beautiful way to be.
Thank you.
It really is. And I'm hoping that we get more and more listeners to do that as well in whatever business that you do, whatever venture that you do, that, you know, that you're good with your word and you're kind. And I think that if we all had that as a business model, I think, and lifting each other up, let's help each other.
Support each other, absolutely.
Let's support each other instead of being this competition thing of just me and I got to get up on ahead. Let's support each other, because there's plenty to go around. There's plenty of resources to go around. So again, if you want to check out my wonderful guests, the website, if you want to get Youth Blast, collagen production from the inside out, by going to ageintervention.me. ageintervention.me. That's ageintervention.me. And that's a very, very special place, because that's where you're going to be able to find Youth Blast for $85. You're going to see a splash page there. You're going to order it. Order a few if you like. Order a few bottles of this. Again, you can take it internally and for the inside and outside. When you order through the website, but you're also going to get very, very exclusive tips and tricks, celebrity, what did you call it? The celebrity
beauty secrets.
Celebrity beauty secrets from Renee Lynn. And if you thought that the apple cider vinegar thing is cool, wait until you see what else she has in store for you. Renee Lynn, thank you so very much.
Thank you, Christina.
Thank you so very much. And I want to say thank you to our listeners for tuning in this week. Make sure you tune in next week. And as always, remember to think outside of the box. I'm Christine Blasdale. Talk to you soon. Hello, everyone. I'm Christine Blasdale, and I'm here to talk to you about something absolutely vitally important to you and your family's health. I'm guessing that if you're listening to this, you are someone who consumes water. You have to. Everyone does. It is one of the most important resources that we have. Yet most people do not even realize the water that they're drinking has many contaminants in it. I'm really happy to have with me Dr. Roy Spicer. Dr. Roy Spicer is the Vice President of CWR Environmental. And we're going to talk right now about some of those contaminants that are found in the water and what you can do about it. Dr. Roy Spicer, welcome to the program.
It's a pleasure to be with you, Christine.
Now, I had mentioned that there should be concern if people are not concerned about the contaminants in the water that we drink. Can you talk about just a few of them? I understand that there are heavy metals, some bacteria, but there's also some other very alarming things that are in our water, correct?
Yes, there is, Christine. Flint, Michigan is just the tip of the iceberg. It's brought to attention the fact that water quality in the United States is not what it should be. Americans are blindly trusting the government to deliver reasonably safe drinking water. But the situation in Flint just pulled the plug on public trust. The fact is that many main pipes in the United States are relics. They're over 100 years old. Some of them are made of pure lead. Some of them are made of concrete or iron. But they're eroding, and as they erode or disintegrate, these residual toxins are leaching into the water that we drink, that we cook with and bathe in. So lead is just one of the particular culprits. Typically, water has many different contaminants, a lot of chemicals such as chlorine. A lot of municipalities are now switching over to chloramine, which is a combination of chlorine and ammonia, which is even more harmful than chlorine.
Now, one of the substances that have been added to the water is fluoride. Can you tell our listeners a little bit about what fluoride does?
The story goes back to the late 1930s and 1940s with the aluminum industry and other industries that had toxic waste, and they were trying to find a use for it. The government promoted the use of fluoride, and the dental industry picked up on this. They convinced a number of people, scientists, that this was a positive substance that will prevent dental decay. And over the years, there's been hundreds of studies that show that, in fact, not only does it doesn't restrict dental decay, it actually promotes bone loss in older people, so it aggravates osteoporosis. And more recently, they've done meta-studies at the Harvard University, And they found that fluoride has been implicated in dementia and possibly Alzheimer's. So if you look at studies on the Fluoride Action Network, there's hundreds of them. Almost every organ system in the body has a negative impact. Fluoride has a negative impact on every organ system in the body.
Now, you had mentioned that a lot of the pipes that the water travels through going to our homes, a lot of them are antiquated and many of them are made of lead. Do you have any information about what lead does to us?
Well, lead is a known neurotoxin. It's damaging to the nervous system, to the brain. And if you start ingesting water over a period of years that contains lead as well as other heavy metals, they accumulate in your body and they reach toxic levels, and you can manifest a number of disorders. Literally, IQ is affected. It's lowered by ingesting lead over a long period of time. It could have cardiac damage. So lead is a pervasive toxin. It inhibits fertility. Lead is a pervasive metal that's found in almost every water system in the United States. I see these heavy metals are very commonly found in drinking water.
Now, this is why this is one of the most important issues, I think, that needs to be front page news, but is not. But we have some good news today because we're going to be talking about Gary Null's all-in-one ultra water filter. Now, Dr. Spicer, you reviewed the test data on this special water filter. In your professional opinion, is this the best water filter available?
Yes, it is, and I'll give you the reasons. After reviewing several laboratory tests, most notably, it removed fluorosilicic acid. This is the most toxic form of fluoride that's added in drinking water. Now, that's remarkable because the older types of filters, which use activated alumina or bone char, cannot remove fluoride at that level. So this is a new breakthrough in the filter industry. That's just one of the contaminants that the filter removes. There was some additional testing done on the filter, Gary Null's filter, for chloramine. Again, I mentioned chloramine is a combination of chlorine and ammonia, and that's very difficult to remove. It's much more difficult to remove from water than chlorine. And the test results show that at 3 parts per billion, which is a pretty high level, the filter removed greater than 99%. That's 99% of the chloramine. Now, I haven't seen any other filter on the market that can achieve chloramine reduction at that level. So now you have 2 very serious toxic contaminants that the filter can remove. But in addition, they tested it also for lead because, again, lead's a common problem in all water systems. And the filter was tested at a challenge level of 150 parts per billion. Now, as I mentioned to you, 15 parts per billion is the action level. And the filter achieved 99% reduction of lead up to 1,000 gallons of water.
Wow.
That's 1,000 gallons of water, 99% reduction of high levels of lead. So if you just look at those 3 test results, chloramine, lead, and fluoride, you have one filter that can remove more contaminants than any other filter on the market. That's why it's the best filter I've ever reviewed.
And the best news about Gary Null's all-in-one ultra water filter is that he is today offering a very, very special price. Now, this is Gary Null's all-in-one ultra water filter, normally retails for $279. And this one-time very special price for $199. Now, $199 includes free shipping and something which I think is vitally important. There's going to be a free add-on. It's a sports bottle. Now, it's not just any sports bottle, but a very special, unique sports bottle. Is that correct, Dr. Spicer?
Yes, Christine. This is a filter that can take out, again, a wide range of contaminants. You can use this on the go. You can take any water source and remove any contaminant from the water with the sports bottle. It holds about 22 ounces of water and removes a whole range of contaminants.
Once again, folks, it's Gary Null's all-in-one ultra water filter, normally retailing for $279. You're getting it today for $199, and that includes free shipping, and you're also going to get, for no additional charge, the sports water bottle, and the number to call is 877-627-5065, 877-627-5065. Dr. Roy Spicer, I want to thank you so much for all the work that you do and for helping keep this country a little bit healthier just from the incredible information that you're providing us today. Thank you.
You're very welcome, Christine.
And now back to regular programming.